Hey viewers, welcome to another episode of Bloons Tower Defense 5, the daily challenge. And as you can see, I'm in round 64. I finally managed to get this far and I am pretty confident that I will beat it this time. I have to place, or I am able to place one more tower here. And I will explain in a minute, well, once this last round has been completed, which I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah, I will explain how to actually get this. I don't remember everything. I got the solution finally from a Japanese site, and yeah, I just followed the instructions. So I'll give you the instructions, and you can do it as well. And I really couldn't have figured this one out myself. This one is really too complex for me. And I'm really glad someone took took the time out of their day to actually write out what to build and how to get this. And yeah, as you can see, the main damage, at least the AoE damage, is coming from the Gatling guns once again. And I'll wipe this clear. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really good at aiming with these Gatling guns, but yeah, that really doesn't matter too much. I have two super monkeys as well, and the super monkeys are pretty useful. Yeah, in the end, it was just a whole, intricate solution here. And we are going to focus this last balloon and finally finish. So the main thing to see here is that you actually have AoE damage. Well, not true AoE damage. There we go, winning. Keep playing. Yeah, your AoE damage is mainly coming from your Gatling guns, which aren't really AoE damage dealers, but they focus, because you have so many, they don't really focus one balloon. They focus a whole group of balloons. Same goes for the super monkeys, because I have two and both of them are upgraded to plasma. It becomes like this very huge wave of, particles that kill everything in the path, and you have a cleanup crew in this one spike factory. So yeah, the beginning of this solution I didn't really agree with, but it works. So I have found better beginnings. You begin with these three monkeys. There's one over here as well. You have to place this one pretty carefully. If you want to place it there, you don't really need to place it there. You can also place one over here. It will work just as well. Yeah, this one over here, yeah, I placed it exactly in the right spot, and that was pure coincidence because I didn't know where to place it, but I would recommend placing it over here somewhere, probably between these two, horizontal bits. Anyway, that's your start, and then I'm going to go to the solution now. Well, this is the actual solution, but most of you will not be able to read this, so I'll go to the translation, which is, yeah, it's a pretty decent translation considering that it's from Japanese. Oh, let's start here. So you build 3 darts, then you build a spike factory and you upgrade it to 0-0, so you don't upgrade it. You build 2 gluers and you upgrade them to 2-1 each. I will show you where they are. One is over here, one is over here. You can buy both of them at the same time, and yeah, the way you upgrade them really doesn't matter. I prefer to go the path 1 first and then path 2 afterwards, but I upgraded path 1, the first upgrade, on both of them first and then went on from there. Doesn't really matter because you have a spike factory which, takes out that wave all on its own if, with the 3 monkeys, of course, with the 3 dart monkeys. Anyhow, back to the solution then. I'm trying to keep it in range. I cannot really see where the recording is, but I'm assuming you can see most of the solution here. So once you have the glue monkeys to 2 and 1, So 2 in path 1, 1 in path 2. You upgrade the spike factory to 2 and 0. So 2 in path 1, 0 in path 2. Then you start building Gatling guns. So your first Gatling gun, you upgrade that to 2 and 1. Your first Gatling gun should go over here. On top of the spike factory, as close as possible to the spike factory, because you haven't built this village yet, but you want it to be in range. And because there's a monkey here as well, this placement, well, the placement of the spike factory is already kind of iffy. But if you want to place this guy there as well, then yeah, you really have to position it very exactly. Anyway, once you have that and you level it up to 2 and 1, as you can see, 2 in path 1, 1 in path 2. This is a pretty expensive upgrade, but it's a very good one. So you don't get the last upgrade in path 2 because you don't really need to hurt or, well, pop the frozen balloons or the lead balloons. The lead balloons will get popped by the glue gunners, so don't worry about those. Oh, set the glue gunners, by the way, to strong. The rest you really don't care about. The rest can, yeah, well, obviously these ones don't have a setting. The spike factory doesn't have a setting, and these can just be, so the normal dart monkeys can just be set to first. The ice towers don't have a setting either, and also the super monkeys, yeah, you can just set them to first. It doesn't really matter anymore. So just set these to strong. It's in the solution, but I forgot to mention it. Yeah, so we've got one Gatling gun. Then we place an ice tower, and we upgraded it to 2-2. And I chose to go this one first. Doesn't really say which one goes first, but I chose to take this one first. Upgraded to 2 and 2. And that will freeze a lot of balloons, giving you a lot more time to take them down with, well, take all of the other balloons that are in this, the rest of the track. You can kill all of them while these are frozen. Obviously, you cannot take them down with your current monkeys because of the fact that you didn't upgrade the Bloontonium. Yeah, you will get one of those later, and so far that's no problem. So just keep that in mind. We're going to do spike then. So another spike. Oh no, the same. Never mind. The same spike factory. You're going to upgrade to 2 and 2. So it was 2 and 0. Now it's 2 and 2. And then it will have well, the white hot spikes. It already had those. Although I really didn't see why I needed the white hot spikes, but I just followed the guide. I don't think they're really necessary because the lead balloons get popped by these guys, and the white hot spikes are only useful for those. So anyway, the faster production is really useful because you get a lot of them, and once you reach that, you will no longer have any problems until very, very much later on. So Spike Factory 2 and 2, you start building other Gatling guns. You can see from, well, where I was just now for my solution, where you can place them. Doesn't really matter as long as they're near the village. But this is the second one. You also upgraded to 2 and 1, so not the second upgrade in path 2. Then you upgrade you built your village, and you upgrade it to 0-1. And your village should go on the top right here. It should encompass these two. Well, the spike factory, and well, I chose to build this one second. So the spike factory and these two should be encompassed in that. And as you can see, you can place a third one once you upgraded it further. But for now, you go 0 and 1, so only 1 in these. As you can see, we're going 2 and 2 later on. So then you build a third Gatling gun, fourth Gatling gun, and now you should be at round 46, which is your first Moab. And you can easily take that down. That's no problem at all. So all of the Gatling guns so far have been 2 and 1. No 2 and 2 yet. So you still cannot pop the frozen balloons. Then you build your first Super Monkey, and you upgrade it to 2 and 2. I chose to do that over here, right next to the village. So you will have 4 Gatling guns and your Super Monkey by now. And since it's 2 and 2, it takes quite a while to upgrade, so you will be in quite a few rounds. But it is well worth it. So set it to first so that it will just, don't change the priority. So it will take out everything that you let slip through the Gatling gun fire. Your Gatling gun fire should mostly be on the entrance, but every now and then you should swipe the whole map just to make sure that nothing gets through the fire of the Super Monkey plus the Spike Factory. I lost most of the lives because I didn't do that, or I wasn't paying attention, or mostly because I had it on fast forward instead of playing it at normal speed. So I wasn't really paying attention to how many balloons were actually on the track, and at some point the Super Monkey cannot handle it anymore. So then the village, because this is your first Super Monkey. Then your village upgrades to 2 and 1. So that means you get the jungle drums, but not the radar scanner yet. You don't need that yet, so don't upgrade that. You built your second Super Monkey. You upgrade it to 1 and 2. And I placed it over here. As long as it's in range of this village, you can place it wherever. You can also place it over here. I don't really care. I don't think it matters, because the range on the Super Monkeys is so big that it can reach from anywhere. So anyway, you built this to 1 and 2, so you don't upgrade the Plasma Blasts. You will do that later, but for now you need the money for something else. You built your fourth Gatling gun with that money. You upgraded to 2 and 1, and then you built your fifth Gatling gun and you built it to 2 and 2. And once you have that, you will have the ability. So this is my fifth or sixth, no, fifth, I think. And this one actually has the depleted plutonium, so you will actually be able to take down the frozen balloons. And now you should focus way more on the entrance, because you can take out most of the balloons before they even reach the frost tower. Anyway, you will have to find that out for yourself. It's pretty self-explanatory where you should shoot. You should shoot where the big clumps of balloons are, obviously. Hang on. So your village gets upgraded to 2 and 2 after that fifth Gatling gun. Then, so 2 and 2 village now, everyone can see the camo balloons, and you need to do that by round 58. Because round 59 will actually be the one that has a lot of camo balloons in it. But you will have no problems with those because, you have all the Gatling guns and you have everyone seeing the camo balloons now. Then you built the sixth Gatling gun. You upgraded to 2 and 1, so once again not the final upgrade. Then you get another Super Monkey. It doesn't matter where you place them, as long as they're in range of the village. That's really, really important. You upgrade your second Super Monkey to 2 and 2. So both of them now shoot plasma, and both of them are set to first priority. Then you get a second ice tower. I positioned it over here, which is the place that this guy took it as well. You can see it here. It seems to be a really good way to just stall the balloons and still be in range of the plasma. That's why this is a good spot. This one can actually reach all these positions, so all of the balloons that get frozen by this tower get destroyed by this plasma dude, which is excellent. So if you place your Super Monkey somewhere else, you won't have that advantage, so just keep that in mind. Don't think it will matter in the end, but still. Then finally, we did this. You upgrade your ice tower to 1 and 0, and then once you can afford it, I could afford it immediately, but once you can afford it, you upgrade it to 2 and 2. But the extra freeze is really important, so that's the path 1 first upgrade. And by this time, you can just do whatever you want. It says here, build an additional Gatling gun and upgrade it to 2 in 1, and then you should be finished. I actually got to build 2 more Gatling guns, and yeah, I still have money left. I have 2,000 money left. And yeah, that's it. In the end, yeah, if you know what to build, then it's not really hard to, well, to make it, obviously. But getting this build order, man, that was nearly impossible. So anyway, that's the solution. I hope you can manage to beat it now. You still have several hours if you're living in the same time zone as I do. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.